still his money. As a creative, like, I agree, there's two sides to the shit. A nigga should always have a lawyer. You let your lawyer look at everything first, right?
Of course.
But on the second hand of that, like, if I'm your brother, you shouldn't like, try to fuck.
We don't give a fuck about Nobels, nigga.
Oh, we do.
What? That's huge.
We do. Did you not see the Google commercial?
Oh my God.
That
I've
was
not
huge.
seen
The Google commercial was good.
Niggas don't watch Google commercials in the hood, yo.
Y'all are reacting how you reacting, but this song has been streamed over 3 million times in the last 4 days.
And that brings up our new segment, which is Nigga Please.
Welcome to the A Room. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the A Room. We're back with another great episode. Super excited to see you guys. Feel like it's been a minute.
Yeah.
You just got back from London, right?
Yes, I just got back from London.
Was it a great trip?
It was an amazing trip.
Any Jana?
No. No Jana.
Figured I'd ask.
Right.
Anyways, let me ask the questions around here. So I just wanted to ask y'all if there's anything new that you learned this week. Any new information? Anything you've discovered?
I was out in LA last week, actually with Dom, just working. And we stayed in like a little different hotel this time. Stayed in a Mondrian, and I was like...
I stayed right next door to there, Grammy weekend.
Yeah, well, it was right after Grammy. What's that?
The Grafton.
The Grafton,
yeah.
Got you. So I was in the lobby, I think I was on the phone and shit. Actually, I was on the phone with Rocky. And this cat walks by, and I was like, I think that's young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? And
Rocky's favorite person.
It's like Rocky's favorite.
My nigga.
Yeah, it's like, that's like guy.
Yeah.
So normally I wouldn't say nothing to the dude because I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really.
That's not your personality.
It's not. But since Rocky was literally on my phone, I was about to,
You were like FaceTime.
Yeah, I was literally.
You FaceTime.
So I approached him and shit. I was like, yo, I could take a flick. My boy's on the line. We just want to say what's up. And he said, nah, yo, not right now.
Not right now, fam.
And then so.
Did he know who you were?
Nah, but see, I'm still not the kind of cat that's gonna be like,
right.
Whatever.
You gotta quit that humble shit, Needle.
Yeah, what else supposed to say though?
You were like, bitch, stop where you're going now.
Yeah,
so I asked you the right way now.
I got platinum flags.
All right, so look. So he dips off. Him and his bodyguard leave, whatever. Less than a minute later, ASAP Ferg walks off the elevator. This nigga is clearly ASAP Ferg. I said, what's up to him? You know what I'm saying? Tell him my name and shit. He's like, oh, you make beats and shit, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah. He's like, send me some beats. We exchange information real quick. I could have sent them some shit. So it's just, for me, what was interesting about the whole situation is how two different artists, and they kind of on the same level, approach people, like fame and fandom,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I just thought that was super interesting because I could have sent, I still need to send first some joints, but it was just an interesting take on that. And then I was like, man, nobody really knows my face out here, right? I was like, fuck, man, this is crazy. So I gotta make a conscious effort to do that. But then I get a call from the fucking president of Capitol Records. Those are the calls I get. And they know who I am as opposed to
the niggas,
the artists.
Yeah,
running around doing shows.
So it's just an interesting kind of dynamic on just stardom, fame, cats just kind of being in it. Yeah.
Shit, and to add to that, apparently the Mondrian is the hot
is.
rapper hotel. It's where all the fucking rappers stay, I guess.
Yeah, we just found that out. Oh, thanks.
That is
wow.
it. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth floor.
Wow.
So shit's fucked up, but young Dolph, my nigga, like, come on, fam. But you don't watch the A-Room, dog?
We're too new.
Niggas been fucking with your shit since At the House.
No, he has.
Yeah, that's why I say niggas. I mean, all of us.
I didn't
See, that's why he don't know you.
Yeah,
At the House.
exactly.
And I want to say rest in peace to Jay Scott since you brought up ASAP Ferg. Because he passed this week. So rest in peace to Jay Scott. And I got to say what you said about ASAP Ferg. He's a solid dude.
Yeah.
I interviewed him a few times.
He seems like a cool
very
dude.
intelligent.
Yeah.
I like that nigga music too.
All right, so speaking of the Grammys, at Clive Davis's pre-Grammy party, Diddy won the Icon Award, and he stood up in front of a room full of the most powerful people in the music business and said, we as the individuals inside the industry to make change need to make change. We need to have the people who are actually creating actually make more money. You know, he was basically saying, like, we get in these rooms, we have these people giving out awards, and they're not actually the ones who know what's going on, so that, you know, they have to make change within the industry, yada yada, etc.
But was it more specifically like to black people, or just,
No,
just
I think it was more
like
to
a
the
creative?
powers. So like
Gotcha.
the suits. So, you know, like we have all these white executives running these black labels, etc. And not only that, but when you're talking about the actual awards, sometimes people are pushed into genres that they're not necessarily
true.
appropriate for them.
Yeah.
And I think that was the overall sentiment. He was just saying, like, he did acknowledge, like, he's also been guilty of, you know, some of these offenses, and that he wants to change to start with himself, but also the other individuals in the room. Now, Murda Mace took to Instagram, and he kind of let it all out. He let it all be known how Diddy, he basically said he took him for his publishing back in the day.
For 20 G's.
Yeah, like gave him like this awful deal, which I feel like we've heard that the Bad Boy record label might not have been the best.
Don't say Bad Boy record labels. Just say Puff. It's definitely always just been his name in everybody's mouth. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, science.
So Mace like just kind of like threw Diddy out there. He said that he's continued to perform with him because it would have made him look funny if he didn't, but he's basically been doing certain things for less than what he believes he's owed. So do you think Diddy needs to pay Mace like he owes him? What do you think Diddy needs to do to rectify the situation? Should he speak on it? Should he address it?
I feel like this has happened a few times.
Yes.
With the Locks.
Yes,
the
the
Locks
Locks
trying
definitely.
to get out. There's business. I'm sure the Locks and Mace had lawyers too at the time.
Yeah.
I hope.
Maybe not, though.
Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was on some list. Go get a change.
Rich
and
homie
sign
said
his
he ain't even
contract.
look at his. He ain't even look at his
That's what he
contract.
said.
Yeah.
Rich homie said he
When
just
you
signed a
coming up and you
contract.
just trying to
He
get in.
attention.
Yeah.
These was his niggas.
But at the end of the day, Puff is on his way to being a billionaire, and I don't think that Mace is making him a crazy amount of money on publishing at this point. Like, I'm sure it's a very, very, very small amount of money.
Well,
that Mace.
I don't even know if that's.
I don't know. Mace
Me.
left Mace too.
I'm just saying, like, look.
I'm pretty
So
sure
as a-
that still goes.
I was gonna say it's still his money.
That's-
As a creative, like, I agree. There's two sides to the shit. A nigga should always have a lawyer. You let your lawyer look at everything
course.
first, right?
Of course.
But on the second hand of that, like, if I'm your brother, you shouldn't like try to fuck me. So if you look at Puff, right? You said he's on his way to being a billionaire.
Yeah.
Right. Dre is already a billionaire, right? Mm-hmm. You don't never hear nobody coming back about like Dre shit. And I feel like the people that he put on, they've been like,
They
even
on.
artists, they
They
own
empowered,
50.
yeah.
They on Eminem. Who's the biggest thing that Puff did, and where are they now? Like, what's the biggest shit he did, and where are they? He made a lot of money off niggas,
Yeah.
but they all washed away because of that.
Yeah.
That weird
But
paperwork.
That's the point I'm making.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying I don't know why he couldn't just. I mean,
Why he couldn't pay him?
Apparently Mace was trying to buy his publishing back for $2 million. Why couldn't he just take the $2 million?
Because
They kept it pushing.
it's Puff.
Because it's on some personal shit.
I don't know that it's personal.
Some of it was because he left, though, right? Because
Was it 'cause
remember, Mace went to
He
the
did
church.
he did.
That's right.
He started that church, but then I mean, I've heard people object even to this statement, saying like Mace can say all this whatever about Diddy, but then he started this church and he was trying to buy like. He was, you know, driving around in like a Bentley.
Yeah, the Bentley, right.
And then wasn't he trying to, one of the ones that was trying to get a plane for the.
I don't remember the plan. I
I
know the
might
Bentley
be
though.
mistaking him for a different
Close
producer,
down.
but I'm trying to make a church closer.
$1.
But basically saying like he was taking these tithes. And,
Yeah.
So either way, it's all speculation, right?
Right,
Okay.
right,
We
right.
don't know what went on. If he was robbing him allegedly,
Right.
We don't know what happened.
knew you were gonna come in here with
One thing is
allegedly.
for sure, though. This is what I'll say. You can't get up on the Grammy stage and talk inclusion to white folks. Let us in and give us our right share and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
If you're a billionaire and the majority of niggas that are around you got
Are in,
$100,000 in their bank account.
100%.
If you're my nigga or vice versa,
Yeah.
one thing is for sure, I done broke bread with everybody in this room, And it's going to continue to go that way because there's a loving relationship with my family.
Right.
So if you become a billionaire and I got $75,000 in my checking account and we working together every day, nigga, this shit sideways. This is not a relationship.
Right.
We all getting played. Whoever's around a billionaire or vice versa.
And that's what I'm basically saying.
So I'm not going to judge Puff, but if you want to be the guy that stands up in front of the Grammy organization and say inclusion is what we need to focus on, then you need to include your niggas you need to put your niggas in the game first and foremost. Break a nigga off a little stronger next time around on the next nigga that you sign.
Just a little bit stronger.
Right your wrongs, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't judging you. But the A-Room, if you bring us a revolt, nigga, we want to get paid. You understand what I'm saying? It's all love, nigga.
All right, so congratulations to Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. He actually got his Hollywood Walk of Fame star. He had the ceremony last week, and all the stars showed up. And by stars, I mean Eminem was there, Dr. Dre was there, Lala Anthony was there, Big Boy, Diddy's girlfriend, Cuban Link was there.
That's not all the stars.
Come on, Rocky. You gotta give me a break. 50 has come a long way from getting shot 9 times.
Yo, 50 that nigga.
And
No, I agree.
All the stars did not come out though. 8 stars came out, nigga.
Yeah. And 2 of them he broke tremendous bread with, so that's why they was there.
I don't know.
All I got to say is 50, you that nigga, your first album was incredible. Second one was pretty good. Everything else from there, Power and all that shit's been good. You had great contributions to the culture, and I I'm a big 50 fan. You know what I mean, real talk. But all the stars whatnot. Was Cedric the Entertainer there?
Michael Blackson was there.
So
Blackson was there?
my question for you
If
is,
Cedric the Entertainer wasn't there,
That
that says a lot.
That's
That says a lot.
That's what games do.
Was Martin Lawrence? Was Chris Rock?
He was on the last episode of Power. Cedric, he was.
And by the way, what the fuck
died.
was
What the
Cedric doing
fuck was
on
Cedric
Power,
doing?
man?
He died so crazy.
oh my God, Hey, spoiler alert, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Sam, what the fuck is you doing on Power? Oh, Huggy Bear looking ass hitman.
Wait, so
you
y'all
ain't
want to see
hitting
the
shit.
sequel to Get Rich or Die Trying, or?
what would it be about?
What?
No.
What-
It would be
what we
about
gonna
this.
talk about?
How he came up. Get Rich or Die Trying.
There's not enough
too.
he kind of been running shit. It ain't really enough like trivial shit.
He's been
He
trolling
got
niggas.
shot 9 times in the first one. What are you gonna do this time?
He
Troll.
burn his baby mama's house down.
Really? Damn.
I'm
guess
happy.
so.
I'm happy for you. For you
I
got your
am
star.
too.
That's gangster
man.
shit.
I'm putting out the 50.
I mean, allegedly. I don't know for sure.
you trying to get your house burnt down.
But nigga, just keep on making shows. I heard BMF coming out. We want to see all that
Hell
shit.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
want to see all that shit. Good job, Fifth.
Bong bong.
Fuck with it.
All right, guys. I know you love a new segment. We got one for you called "Put Your Money on It."
Put your money on it.
Gonna do some bets, and I know you got the money for
Give
it.
us some bets. I'm gonna need that. What we better on the other
Oh my
bet.
God.
Right now on there.
Oh.
You better. We'll take that 50. Put it right in that Ben's gas.
Just so y'all know, this is the luckiest man on the planet.
I bet well.
This just
What
walks
was the
into
bet?
licks.
What was the bet?
I just bet
I
on
bet
the
on the-
Chiefs.
yeah, I bet on the 49ers.
about 10 niggas on the Chiefs, $100. I bet him 50. Got him.
Okay, so back to put your money on it. So these are bets for 2020. So we got a couple different options. Easy mode would be to bet that 2020 ends up being the best year in hip hop since 2015.
Okay.
Hard mode would be Kanye this year will go on stage, apologize to Drake, and ask to make a collaboration album. And then Drake will tweet the purple devil emoji.
That ain't never gonna happen.
Right.
Crazy.
He figured
Or we could do Nostradamus mode, which the bet is that Kendrick will drop his worst album of his career. It will be widely panned by critics and fans. Or we could do the wishful thinking mode, which is that Young Thug and Travis Scott will finally make their collaboration project that everyone's been waiting for.
Really? People been waiting.
it would be good. I think it would be good.
Yeah, I think the people have,
I wanna see
some
the
people
Young
have been
Thug
waiting.
I'm just trying to figure out who would be in it. You know what I'm saying?
Got
All
you.
right, and then the last mode would be the God Please mode, which would be that we don't lose any artists this year to overdoses or shootings.
I just love that one. I
Well,
couldn't make
we
that.
already lost Lil Light Skin John to a drug overdose recently. R.I.P. her.
You talking about Leo?
Yeah. These drugs ain't cool, kids. We had this conversation before. You just gonna get high and then you gonna die. And that's not okay.
Yeah.
Don't get high and die. Just smoke some weed, man. You ain't got to get to the next level. Just smoke some weed, drink a little drink. You know, worst case scenario, you get alcohol poisoning, they rush you, they pump your stomach. Do the shit that we did when we was younger. Who the fuck? Yeah, I mean, niggas. Well, anyway.
So what are you putting your money on?
I'm putting my money on Nostradamus mode that Kendrick drops the worst album of his career. And
I really hope that doesn't happen.
Yo, Kendrick ain't dropped an album in 3 years. It's been 3 years, right?
Damn, you
Yeah,
right.
but that
You
is
already out.
We had a Nobel off that.
yeah.
He did get a Nobel on.
We don't give a fuck about Nobels, nigga.
Oh, we do.
What? That's huge.
We do. Did you not see the Google commercial?
Oh my God.
That
Y'all
was
not
huge.
see
The Google commercial was good.
Niggas don't watch Google commercials in the hood, yo.
You gotta be about the hood. They got
Like,
a Nobel Prize.
Just rap, dog. Just rap.
He did something different that nobody else was doing, which
Fact.
So
would be
there-
really refreshing right
yeah.
now.
So that would most likely be the opposite then. He drops an album and everybody goes crazy again because it's way different versus like way trash.
I feel like everybody goes crazy every time he drops a project.
Here's my
Facts.
point. When you make people wait for a long time, it's never good because the anticipation
Oh, don't say
will
that.
overshadow
Don't say
Nah.
that.
the actual project.
I'm a-
3 years?
R9 is about to be fire. Rihanna's project.
If she ever drops
Hold on. But what if it's not though, my nigga?
That shit gonna be
What
fire.
if this?
It's gonna be
I'll give
fire.
you an
Thank
example.
you.
Whatever
I'll
she
give you an
drops gonna be
example.
fire,
Yeah.
but it's,
Wayne album just dropped. Is it fire?
I
wanna
like
talk
it.
about it.
Oh
I like
man,
it.
please, man.
I like
wanna talk
it.
about it.
Comment.
Come on, fam.
Shout out to City. Got three drinks.
That's my nigga.
Yeah.
That's dope, but the album's not dope. The first one that he just
I
dropped
haven't-
from
I
waiting
haven't-
8 years
to
wasn't
be fair,
dope.
I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I do.
It's regular.
Yeah.
It's
he
regular.
rapping like a motherfucker.
Y'all putting your money.
So
I'm going to put my money on 2020. 2020 could be the best year in rap since 2015 because Drake's about to drop,
Yes.
Kendrick's about to drop.
Yes.
I'm sure Post Malone gonna drop something.
Drake and Future about to
Post
drop.
Malone and
Future.
hip hop?
He's hip hop, bro.
No, he's not.
He's like hip hop,
Hip hop. Yeah,
Niggas
that's.
pop.
man.
I'm gonna go with the easy mode too. It's just the most. It's the easiest shit that you could see happening off this list of shit. Like
Yeah.
that we have another great year in hip hop,
Which
like
you choose?
numbers wise.
I don't know. Just to be different, I'm like tempted to go hard mode and just say Kanye, he's on his Jesus stuff right now. Maybe he'll
Listen,
apologize to Drake.
He figured out his taxes. He don't need to apologize to nobody.
Yeah, he good.
Have you seen Drake House? That nigga ain't got time to be sitting in
I
perfect
saw
emojis
the
and
Rap Radar interview. That's
That
what
nigga
you
house, that nigga swimming and playing ball and riding horses, all types of shit in his motherfucking crib. He ain't got time for that shit. The real talk is, Kendrick, we want your album to be dope, but if it's not, we gonna tell you. Stay wrong.
So last but not least, in very sweet news from across the pond, there's a 3-year-old girl who wrote a song called Dinosaurs in Love, and it's basically breaking everyone's hearts. Everyone loves the song. So her dad, Tom Rosenthal, is a musician. He did the music. His daughter wrote most of the lyrics herself, and then he released the song over Twitter. It's going to be released on Spotify for charity. You guys got to check it out. I want to see your reactions.
Dinosaurs in love. Dinosaurs having a party. They eat fruit and cucumber.
Cucumber?
Cucumber's delicious.
It's pickles. Did you know that?
So y'all are reacting how you reacting, but this song has been streamed over 3 million times in the last 4 days.
And that brings up our new segment, which is Nigga Please.
You really gonna treat a 3-year-old like that?
I'm saying, man, that shit was
As a
wretched.
father of young daughters, you're a hashtag girl dad, and that's
Nah,
what you're
First
gonna
of
do?
all, did you see the video of my daughter?
Yes.
We were playing an Instagram game where that shit's above your head and the random questions pop up, and it said, "Have you ever lied to your parents?" And we are like, "Reagan, you ever lied to your parents?" And
And she
was
started
like,
laughing.
Yes.
And so then I dug in a little deeper, and I said, "What did you lie to us about?" She said, "Money." My daughter's 5 years old. Remember I told you I went to
Yeah.
Orlando, I went in her bag, it was like
Yeah.
$300 in her bag. She been nickel and diming me for fucking months, taking 20s and shit, putting them in her fucking book bag.
Yeah.
That's the the shit that's supposed to go viral.
Yeah.
Not dinosaurs eating cucumbers and shit like that.
Although
But she's cute.
I was gonna say 3 million. I mean, that's cool. I will say if like my son just was like came in the studio and I'm making a beat and was like, I got a song and I recorded, I'd be proud too, man.
Yeah.
Listen, at the end of the day, great job, girl, dad. But nigga, please.
Yeah, get that shit out of here, bro.
Dang. Thanks for joining us. That's a wrap on the A Room. We'll see you next time. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram at the A Room Show and on YouTube. Make sure to leave a comment. We might just shout you out.
Don't get high and die.